Namaskar and a warm welcome to this very special and insightful discussion on Special Campaign 5.0. We know that this is a flagship initiative of Government of India which talks about institutionalizing Swachhata, the cleanliness, but also talking about transparency, efficiency, and accountability within the governance. We know that it has been the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji that how this should be instilled and embedded as a culture within offices and outside. So now we are going to talk about it. We've been talking to senior officials in the department and ministries about this as to what activities are going on. Right now also we have two special guests here in the studio. They represent two different departments from very important ministries. We have Madam Pratibha Parkar. She's Joint Secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. We have Himani Bhayana, Madam. She's Commissioner of Central Excise and Coordination from the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, Department of Revenue, Ministry of Finance. Welcome both of you, ma'am. So first of all, I'll start with you talking about the special activities within the department, within the ministry. What all is being done as part of this special campaign 5.0? I mean, so much is being talked about that it should be done not only about offices and the employees, how they should do it within the offices, but also around us all.
So thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. I would like to begin with saying that the Ministry of External Affairs is wholly committed to the Prime Minister's vision of this special campaign, which aims to minimize administrative backlog and also to institutionalize cleanliness in our work system. So as a part of this, with regard to Swachhata campaign, which is like, Honorable Prime Minister has reiterated that it should be a mass movement and it should be lifelong ritual. So that's why we continue with this lifelong ritual ethos. We have adopted this in our work ethos, and through our embassies and through our missions and consulates, which are in around 222 in 150 countries. We have made every effort to spread Prime Minister's message in all these countries. So I would say that the Swachhata campaign or special campaign is not now limited only to India, but it has crossed India's border and it has reached to almost entire world. So these are, you can have countries from Panama to Fiji and Middle East and Southeast Asia. So everywhere this campaign is very seriously taken by our ambassadors, by our high commissioners, by our consul generals. So they have been undertaking various cleanliness drives. So it could be beach cleanliness drive or some public area drive, and they invite the local government officials or political figure for these events. And there are more than 600 tweets which have been, tweets means on X handle that they have tweeted. So it has reached to the entire world.
No, absolutely delighted to know, ma'am, that it has a global landscape altogether.
That's
so coming to you, madam, about your department, I think talking about your department, what is very important to ask is about grievance redressal. The Citizen Connect here is very, very targeted and very focused. So what is being done?
So I would just like to continue with what ma'am has just said, that cleanliness has become an integral part of governance now. Gone are the days that you would go to a government office and you'll see piles and piles of files there. So in fact, CBIC, the department, board, and all our field formations are on e-office. So in fact, you come to our offices, there will be no physical files now. And when it comes to grievance, I would like to share that the CP Grams portal, which is the centralized public grievance redress and monitoring system, CBIC has stood first amongst all departments which receive more than 500 grievances in a month. We've come first for the past 3 months. So we have a centralized directorate called Directorate General of Taxpayer Services, which is the nodal directorate. And the level of monitoring which is done right from the secretary level to the zones, that each and every grievance redressal officers, the number of logins that they do, number of pendency at each level, that monitoring, and like they say, that what gets measured gets done. So that is one of the reasons that CPIC has stood first on CPGram's portal. Secondly, I would like to mention that as we would all know that in 2017 the biggest indirect tax reform was ushered in our country when GST was introduced. Now 8 years on, we have embarked on next generation GST reforms, which include rate rationalization and with a focus on the common man and labor intensive industries. So now our objective is to ensure that the benefit of rate reduction is passed on to the end consumer. So on this front, we are working directly, in close connection with the Department of Consumer Affairs. Any citizen can lodge a grievance on the National Consumer Helpline.
Okay.
And we will be taking care to ensure that the rate reduction is passed on to the consumer.
Okay, so that's part of whole of government approach.
Whole of government approach.
As well. Talking about some of the best practices, we are seeing such beautiful things. I mean, we just got to know how waste to art is being, done also. Beautiful, creative installations are being watched. Is there anything like that happening here as well?
I would like to say that our embassies or consular offices, they are frequented by foreign nationals. So we try to create a mini India in these places. So we also imbibe another initiative, one district, one product.
Okay.
So the handicrafts from various states or regions of India are kept in these reception areas or consular areas or at the residences of our ambassadors to decorate, to beautify, and also to showcase India's handicraft. Similarly, we also have various beautiful pictures of touristic destinations in these areas to encourage these nationals to visit India. There are short films on various touristic destinations which run on the TV throughout the day. So people, when they come, they can see and they can decide whether they want to visit India. So that is also another motto.
Aspect.
3 T's which PM says, that technology, trade and tourism. So we are fully committed to these 3 T's also. So that is also part of our special campaign, I think.
Okay, we are also looking at waste to wealth approach, where we are creating wealth out of what we think is waste. And we are, of course, disposing also many of these scraps. And we learned today also that how much revenue is being earned out of that. Ma'am, some of these initiatives that you would like to talk about?
So in terms of freeing up space, that is, one of the key areas of focus areas of the special campaign also. So in terms of, physical files, I can share that around 73,000 physical files have been weeded out. 1 lakh square feet of office space has been freed up. And what is, heartwarming is the fact that that freed up space has been used to set up crèche, cafeterias and gyms in the office buildings.
Okay.
So, and there are lovely pictures. There's a rooftop cafeteria set up in the Bhopal Commissionerate office. So apart from that, the scrap, especially this campaign, special campaign 5.0, is the focus is on e-waste. So around, around 10,000 kgs of scrap we've already disposed of. We've earned 20 lakh rupees. So again, it's all, this special campaign provides the platform for us revenue officers to make a meaningful contribution to society.
And another thing which I just learned about is about narcotics. I mean, this drug abuse is something that really concerns us all. What is being done there, ma'am?
So, like enforcement is one of the key focus areas of, the indirect tax administration. On the customs side, we seize a lot of drugs, during import. So, starting from Special Campaign 3.0 in 2023 till date, we have destroyed 10,000 kgs of narcotic substances, which included cocaine, heroin, ganja, and 6 crore cigarette sticks, which were imported, illegally. So that has been one of, the amazing outright of the special campaigns.
Which does not only have social dimensions, but a lot of economic dimension as well, and which is what we are looking at, ma'am. So anything that you'd like to really pinpoint at in terms of some of the best practices or innovative techniques being used?
I would like to mention here Madad portal, which has been launched by Ministry of External Affairs. So people, Indians who are living here or who are traveling or who are settled in abroad also can lodge their complaint through Madad portal, and it reaches to our embassies and consulates very quickly, so that we can help people who are in emergencies or who are distressed.
That is
that is
being
one of
worked
the
upon,
way. Besides that, we have a 24/7 helpline. People can also approach us through X portal and also through social media, telephone line. In some of the countries, these telephone helplines are in multilingual
Lingual.
because some of the workers who are gone abroad, sometimes they cannot even speak Hindi or English. They speak local language, their regional language. So we have helplines which can help people in other language. Then there is another thing that we do is like a consular camp. These are camps or events where people where we conduct this or we try to provide these services to the different parts of that country, where sometimes Indian diaspora, they are scattered and they are
They
not
come together.
they
and
are
then-
not able to come to consulates or embassies which are 200 or 300 kilometers away from the
Okay.
place of their residence. So we go to their doorstep.
Okay.
We conduct consular camps. Sometimes we issue them documents, we give them guidance. So these are kind of services which are but these have been best practices, but particularly we make it a point that during the special campaign, our embassies and consulates will make it a point that they will conduct these consular camps. So these are the things that we
So
do.
this whole focus on Swachhta actually has evolved into a deep-rooted administrative ethos, and
Yes.
that's what we are looking at and talking about. So talking about, as ma'am said, some of the best practices within departments, what would you say is being done?
So there have been several best practices from CBIC's side, especially our field formations from all over the country. I would like to highlight a few. So our Shillong Customs Preventive Commissionerate adopted 4 villages in the East Khasi Hills in Meghalaya near Cherrapunji. And they set up the solar street lighting project there.
Okay.
It cost them only 9 lakh rupees, but it was such a welcome measure from the public general because the roads used to be completely dark in those 4
Okay.
villages. So one
It has far-reaching dimensions.
exactly. So even the local authorities, the local MLA got involved, and it was really appreciated by everybody. Similarly, there was a village athletic stadium in Mahindergarh in Haryana was also, the solar lighting project was carried out there. Besides this, if I talk of sustainable practices, so a biogas plant was set up in one of our customs colony at Vapi, Gujarat.
Okay.
And then we have a machine was set up which made pencils from newspapers. That was set up at
That
Meerut Commissionerate.
reuse and recycle
Reuse,
is one of the
exactly.
ideas here. Yeah.
Then in our Vadodara Commissionerate, we had benches made out of waste material. So some of them have really sort of, set apart the work that we usually do as tax officials. And it has brought another dimension to our working.
तो जैसा कि हम कह रहे हैं कि सिर्फ स्वच्छता ही नहीं, उसके साथ सौंदर्य भी है और उसके साथ जो सबकी क्षमता है वो भी सामने दिख रही है, isn't it, ma'am?
Exactly.
आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगी? वो something you'd like to add?
In general, if you are talking about how we have, because this campaign has been going on for many years, so it has so percolated into our culture, and you might have seen that we have also had a way. We are pro Indian citizens, so you might have seen various evacuation campaigns that have to rescue Indians from war zones. So recently there was an Operation Ajay in Israel, Operation Sindhu in Iran. So these are the things I think we are committed to help our Indians who are
Our sisters and brothers also.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And then
And I
help
think
them.
that's the holistic approach that I would like to say that all the ministries now are trying to
Come together also.
come together and have this holistic approach to help people to clean area, to beautify India. And in the end, I would like to say that what we are trying abroad is to project India as a developed country, and that is image building. That
And
we
that's why
try
I
to-
use the word bandhu, no?
Huh,
We
yeah.
always, we are reaching out. That
Yes.
outreach is greater now, isn't
So
it?
I think that is what we say, that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And when the foreigners come to our premises, what we would like to say, Atithi Devo Bhava. That's the two things that I would like to
The
say.
Womta
That
country that always speaks for ourselves.
Yes.
So anything in terms of a message to all the people who are watching us? I mean, this has been a very, very interesting campaign, in the sense so many activities at such a great scale is happening in so many departments and ministries, and that's something which is very heartening for us to learn from also. So any message as we are wrapping up?
So I would just like to say that the special campaign is like a movement towards greater efficiency, accountability, and sustainability in governance.
Yeah.
And it truly embodies the principle of minimum government, maximum governance. And where we have efficiency and cleanliness sort of coming together to ensure that there is best public service delivery to the citizens.
From you, ma'am, any
Yeah.
message?
That's what I would like to reiterate, that is our approach, that Atithi Devo Bhava when we are abroad. And when we are here, we are trying to approach, trying to imbibe this, have this minimum, or to reduce these references, PM references, MP references, so that we try to combine together cleanliness and public-oriented, humanistic approach in our work ethos.
So in other words, not only transforming government officers, but also increasing productivity, creating those values which is woven around Swachhata and cleanliness, but also resource optimization is another dimension, which is, I'm sure, happening in all departments, and something that we are all not only learning from but benefiting from. So I think that's what it is from both of you, and I thank for your time, ma'am, and
Thank
also
you.
sharing all those very wonderful insights with us. And that was this conversation here, that we have talked about the whole aim and objective also of this special campaign. Now it's the 5th edition, but so much has happened already, and so much is happening within all these departments. We've learned about the best practices, some of the more innovative schemes that are coming about, and we are happy to know that it's still going on. बहुत कुछ करना है, लेकिन बहुत कुछ हो रहा है. तो ये यात्रा अभी बाकी है. फिलहाल इस कार्यक्रम को देखने के लिए आप सभी का बहुत धन्यवाद.